Welcome to Color You Rad. My name is Roy, and today I want to talk about something that's been on my mind for the past couple of months, and that I had a really hard time with in high school, and that's having a good self-image. Because having a good self-image is ridiculously important, especially during high school, because that's a time when you're growing up and you're figuring out you. It's a really difficult time, is what it is. And if you don't really know yourself, it's a hell of a lot harder to be secure in yourself at that age. I will get to that one later. When I was in high school, I was the most socially awkward kid you can imagine. I had a terrible acne problem all over my face, promise you. I had absolutely no sense of style. The only clothes I wore were ones my parents bought me from a thrift store down the road. I didn't have very many friends. I didn't know how to make friends. I didn't know how to talk to people. I was shy. I was embarrassed of making my own decisions. I was just a really sad kid, to be perfectly honest with you. And that was because I had a really poor self-image of myself. I just did. I had a really poor self-image. And I didn't know what I should look like or who I should be. And it was terrible. It really was. I did not like myself at all. For the better part of high school. At the beginning of senior year, I started learning what style was. Thank you, Facebook. I don't even know. And I started trying to figure out my own thing. And I met with a ton of negative feedback because the things that I wanted to do were not the norm. The things I wanted to do made me stand out and be different, and everyone that I hung around was normal. Were the kind of people that followed the latest style and did what everybody else did and tried to blend in. And I'd try something new. I'd try coloring my hair. And they'd say, no, you can't do that. That is bad. You need to be normal and ordinary and blend in with us. Let's face it, that's bland and boring and unremarkable. It is. They wanted to try and force me to just be part of the crowd. And for the longest time, during junior year, I gave in to the pressure. And I tried to be normal. I tried to do what other people thought I should do because then that made them happy with me. And that was ridiculously important to me at the time. But then, at the beginning of senior year, I had a friend who really got up in my face about this whole peer pressure thing. And said, dude, what are you doing? Why are you just conforming and bending under the pressure and being like everybody else? That is a really sad way to live. And he was right. I didn't like myself. I was depressed. I didn't like the person I was. I took his advice, finally. I decided to say, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to stop giving a rat's ass about what all these other people think of me. And I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to be the person that I want to be. And from then on out, I started getting happier. I started getting more confident, more socially adept. I learned how to talk to people and how to make friends and how to just be a friendly, engaging, and fun guy to be around because I was freed up to do my own thing. I stopped caring what all these other friends thought of me. And when they found out I wasn't going to listen to them, then they left. They just took off. I said, you know what? Screw it. See you guys later. Have a nice life. It was just one of those things where your true friends come out of the woodwork and all the fake people just disappear. My 3 or 4 true friends that came out of that year, I'm still good friends with because they're the people that took me for me instead of trying to change me to be more like them or to be more like the normal. Normal sucks. To be honest with you. Normal just plain sucks. If the style that's going around is something that you feel is you and something that you want to do, then by all means, do it. If it's you, then you're going to look good and you're going to look confident and bold doing that because that's something that fits you. But if it's not, then don't feel like you have to because if you do that, then you're just going to be stuck in a cycle of listening to other people and becoming the person they want you to be instead of being the person that you want you to be. what I'm really trying to get at is I'm trying to talk to the people that were in the same situation as I was 5, 6 years ago that couldn't be them for fear of what other people were going to think. And I don't want that for anybody else. I want you to do you. I want you to be free to be yourself. Because when you are yourself and you stop caring what other people think of you, that frees you up to do all kinds of stuff. And even if you fail, or if it's something you decide you don't like, no big deal. You can just ditch it and move on to something else. Because it wasn't something that you had to do to make somebody else happy. It doesn't have to be you plus anything else. You just should do yourself. And when you find something you like, stick with it. And stop caring if nobody else likes it. If those people don't like what you're doing and don't like the person you've become, then they really don't like the true you. And their opinion shouldn't matter to you anyways. I want people to feel free to be themselves. I want you to feel free to be yourself without having to be scared of what fake friends from school are going to think about your new hairdo or your new style or the tattoo you just got. If they're going to hate on you for being yourself and expressing yourself, then just toss them out the window. They don't matter. You are the only person that matters when it comes to deciding who you want to be. That's it, and that's all. Thanks for watching, guys. I will put a link to our Twitter account in the description, and if you have any comments, questions, difficult situations that you want advice on, come talk to me or Casey, and I promise you we will always be 100% supportive of you, of the person that you want to become. We will not criticize you. We will always support you. Cheers for watching, guys. Go color you red.